are thinking about today, not ourselves, but moms who have experienced the loss of their children through gun violence, through, and most recently the case in Baltimore, the situation in Baltimore. And we are all in solidarity today throughout the diocese, as a matter of fact. This is Church of the Atonement, but throughout the diocese, the bishop has asked us to please just have women in the pulpit if we can, and to preach the message and the words that say that we all love, care, and that we are truly concerned about what has happened and what is happening throughout this country. Oh, went wonderfully. Our children processed out with the signs. We walked about a mile, I guess, between going down and coming up to the nearest metro station. But en route, we encountered many people who were very receptive and responsive. One guy stopped us he said, "Would you pray for me?" So we stopped and prayed, because that's what he wanted at that moment, and it was given at that moment. Others were just very thankful that we were even thinking of it, because our signs are up. The kids are holding the signs high, and people already know that these signs, what the signs are saying, so they're receptive to what it is we were handing them, which was a ribbon, and on the ribbon it said "Black Moms Cry" and "Black Moms Love." We're used to going out. It's not something that we don't do. We pass out flyers all the time of activities that are happening here at Atonement. And today was just another reason to go out to see our community. We need to bring in, or not even bring in here, but to spread the word and the good news of Jesus.
Black mothers care.
Okay, thank you.
Black moms care. Black moms care.
So St. Thomas's walked the block, the whole block, announcing to our neighborhood that all mothers and the children of all mothers who fall victim to gun violence, especially police brutality, that those women and their children matter not only to us, but they matter to God. They are God's beloved, they are God's children, and we have a part in taking care of them. It went really well.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, thank you.
People were enthusiastic, they wanted to participate, and they wanted to make this message and this announcement known to DuPont Circle.
Where sorrow and pain are no more, neither sighing, but life everlasting.
It's important for the church to go outside because the church is constantly following Jesus, and Jesus is outside. We find Jesus in our neighbor, most clearly in our neighbors on the margins of society, however that margin takes shape. And today, that margin happened to be the margin of gun violence and police brutality. And so it's important for the church to be and to stand and to pray in those places where people's lives are being lost, because that's where our baptisms take us. Our baptisms plunge us into the chaos of the world, into the neighborhood of Jesus.
Death will be no more. Mourning and crying and pain will be no more, for the first things have passed away.
The Episcopal Church is positioned as a 91% white denomination to have an important place in this conversation, because we as a denomination have said that racism is sin. Not very many denominations have been as bold about saying that, and we require all of our clergy to go through anti-racism training. So the tools are there for us to listen to the stories of Black and brown people. The matter is whether or not we will actually do that. And I'm fond of saying that there are no voiceless people. There are only people who don't listen. And so the church is poised to be a wonderful listening partner and a wonderful partner in transformation for the imminent coming of God's reign of love in the world. So
every day is Mother's Day for you, Mom. I love you. This for you.
Where would I be without my mother? Ain't no other like her. When I fell down, she was there to inspire. She's the first woman who taught me how to love proper. Just a shout out to all the real mothers out there. Mom, I give a round of applause to the beautiful, most loving woman sent by God. My image of perfection includes all your flaws. And through my life, your light is seen in all my thoughts. The price that you paid willingly every day, giving everything inside without taking away. Unconditional love in incomparable ways. The breath that you gave for my existence today is to tell you that what you did I can never repay.